We are under the lights this evening as we get you set. Digging in, Kevin Biggio. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. 73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Gardner is there. Makes the play, one away.
Batting second.
In now, Bo Bichette. In past meetings with Tanaka, just 3 for 14. And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another full count pitch home. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Striding into the box, number 13. And he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. Hit on the ground toward the left. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single. Stepping in now, Teoscar Hernandez. And it misses, 3-1 now. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Number 6.
The 1-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Ready with the 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Here's the 3-1. Belted high and deep into right center. Judge looks up. Gone! So a 3-run shot to right center field. Home run number 15 for him thus far.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Into the box, Rendell Grichuk. Popped him up. Urshela has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One more look at the big blow for the Blue Jays. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. DJ LeMahieu is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Fly ball out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting third, the designated
At the
hitter.
plate now is the designated hitter, Gleyber Torres. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that all set for the start of the inning, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Gardner. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Next to bat for Toronto, Billy McKinney, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Lined hard toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Fouled away. McKinney takes his lead at third with 1 away. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Digging in to try it again, Cavan Biggio. He flew out in his last at-bat. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays' leadoff batter.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton. High and deep to right center. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. This is in the air to right. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Looking at his career totals, Sanchez brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark, and it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Top of the third set to get underway, and striding forward the designated hitter, Bo Bichette. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. So 1 away in the Toronto third, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. And there are 2 away now. Into the box now, Teoscar Hernandez. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given up more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the third inning.
Into the box now, Travis Shaw. Gardner is there, and the inning is over. Blue Jays.
Back now for the Yankees' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for fans of the Bronx Bombers, they haven't really lived up to their nickname this year. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts, so that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So we got him swinging. Luke Voigt is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. Scooped up, and that's the second out. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. First time up, he went down looking. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees' leadoff man. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is... Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Judge is there, and he has it for the out. At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A bouncer to the left side. Andahar brings it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 28.
Settling in now, Billy McKinney. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Gleyber Torres. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
He's got it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball in there, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
High in the air out to center field. McKinney's there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And that's going to be high 2-2 now. A bouncer to the left side. Reined in. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Now in the box, Kevin Biggio. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Pitch on the way.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Sliders strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Well, Yankee Stadium, of course, features a number of nods to the great history of the organization and its legendary players. But apparently, when you hit 52 home runs as a rookie, you rightfully get your own cheering section built in your name.
What a magical year 2017 was for Aaron Judge. The slogan,
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Blue Jays go. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Throw into second, and he's safe.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
So now to the plate, Luke Voit. Lays off 2-2 now. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. A run on. At the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
At the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. The count now at 2-1. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. Andujar fields it cleanly. LeMahieu for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Travis Shaw will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gardner is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And the count will be full. And another foul ball. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Shoemaker steps into his windup. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
2-2 count. Here it comes. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is Chad Green is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 57.
7th inning ready to roll, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging. Green has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Line to the right side, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The center fielder, number 28.
So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th, and in to hit next the speedy Billy McKinney. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
The 1-2 is low and outside for a ball.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
2-2, here it is. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Jays have opened it up now to 4-1.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
To the plate now, Kevin Biggio. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 28 on the season as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Ben Heller will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 61.
Standing in now, Bo Bichette. Ball even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and the off-balance throw is right there for the third. Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Swing and a liner. Oh, what happened? He can't make the play. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave here with one out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Into the box now, Luke Voigt. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Here's the 2-2. Brett Gardner, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
1 run, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 2 balls and a strike to count. Grounded back up the middle, right to him. There's one. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is ready to begin the 8th, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And that misses 2-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Stepping in now to Oscar Hernandez, and a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Travis Shaw. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last 8.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Randall Grichuk, a 2-run shot. 24 home runs for him on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. There's ball 4. So coming to the plate, Billy McKinney. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late, or snap something off in the dirt to see if they'll fish.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Jays strike. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Now the pitch. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
The designated hitter.
So base is empty now after the double play, and next will be the imposing power bat, Torres. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Jonathan Holder enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 56.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and next will be the power-hitting catcher, Danny Jansen. Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Now the payoff pitch home. Ground ball right side. Scooped up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Stepping into the box, Kevin Biggio. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. A little low, it's 2-2. Now the pitch.
Count is 3-2.
Bo Bichette is on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Biggio is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Stepping up now, Bo Bichette. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with all set for the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now a move over to first. And the runner back easily. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Anthony Bass takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 52, Anthony Bass.
At the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Hops this one up. Biggio onto the grass. He can't get there as it falls in. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
First baseman.
Next for New York, Luke Voigt. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Last chance for the Yankees. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Anthony Kay will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. 2 out, bases loaded. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Right fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. Gone! It's a grand slam.
And it's almost unfair. He inherited this mess from the previous pitcher, but he definitely didn't help the situation. They hoped he could save the day and put out the fire, but instead he threw some gasoline on it.
4 runs here in this half inning. So now to the plate, DJ LeMahieu. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll get under it to make the catch, and the Blue Jays have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over. 7-5 tonight's final. The Jays with their 80th win to pace the division. Matt Shoemaker gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 29 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.